Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm doing another quick weekly recap of MMO news and announcements for the week ending September 9th, 2012. Anyway, as you can see from the video playing in the background, the first piece of news we'll be taking a look at this week has to do with Battle of the Immortals from Perfect World Entertainment. On September 5th, Perfect World Entertainment announced it will launch the next expansion for Battle of the Immortals on September 19th, titled Shifting Tides. The update introduces the two new instances, the Radiant Temple and Endless Stairs, along with a new champion arena for PvP fans. The new Exalted Strength system is also launching with the expansion, and as with any other expansion, players can expect new quests, items, zones, pets, and more. Keep in mind though, this is for Battle of the Immortals, not War of the Immortals, and despite the similar names, they are indeed different games, which actually look a lot like each other. I imagine they are built on the same engine. Next up, on September 4th, Night Age from Joymax officially launched from open beta to full release. The open beta was only a week long, and most games do have their open betas running for quite a bit longer. And with the launch of full release, Night Age also launched an update which adds new mounts, a new dungeon, and an increase in the game's level cap to 35. Up next, on September 5th, some news from Sony Online Entertainment. Sony revealed their plans for something they call the Player Studio, which will be launching sometime soon. Player Studio is a player-driven marketplace which allows players to design, develop, and personalize items for several Sony Online Entertainment games, including EverQuest, EverQuest 2, Free Realms, and Vanguard. Selected items in the marketplace will earn players 40% net share of the item's sales in the marketplace. And if all this sounds a bit familiar, it's because it's the exact clone of the player-driven marketplace found on several Steam games such as Dota 2 and Team Fortress 2. Along with this announcement, Sony Online Entertainment did reveal two upcoming expansion packs, one for EverQuest and one for EverQuest 2. EverQuest 1 actually is getting its 19th expansion. Yes, you heard that correct. 19 expansions since release. And of course, both EverQuests are now free to play. Next up on September 6th, Webzen announced release date for Ruined Empire, the first expansion to Continenth of the Ninth, or C9 for short. The expansion introduces Okapia, the fourth continent, featuring new quests, dungeons, and areas to explore. The Shaman's second advancement class, the Reapers, will launch with this update as well. More importantly though, the game's level cap is being raised to 257 from 50. The expansion is set to launch on September 12th. And next up, also on September 6th, Rockkeeper Productions launches next update for Brawl Busters titled Get Glow or Die Trying. As always, Rockkeeper's updates have creative names, and the update actually introduces a new game mode called Glow Control, which is a twist on the popular King of the Hill style game mode. Aside from the new game mode, the update also adds gamepad support. Now, Rockkeeper dubbed this as a major update, but it really only added a new game mode and gamepad support, which can hardly be qualified as a major update, but it's still an update nonetheless. Up next, a tiny bit of news from PlanetSide 2. On September 7th, Sony Online Entertainment announced the Alpha Squad package for PlanetSide 2, which actually costs $40. And it gives players some in-game cash money, as well as 6 months 10% XP boost, and various other in-game goodies. More importantly though, this news does show that the game is definitely moving a bit closer to release, as the game is already trying to monetize itself by selling copies of the game. But do keep in mind though, the game is free to play, and when it does release, it will definitely be free to play. Unfortunately though, there is still no official release date on the game, but it will most likely be out by the end of the year. At least that's my guess. The next and last bit of news is from Gazillion Entertainment, and the news is that on September 6th, the closed beta date for Marvel Heroes was announced, and the closed beta date is on October 1st. And with the announcement of closed beta, Gazillion revealed 3 more playable characters in Marvel Heroes: Daredevil, Punisher, and Spider-Man. Marvel Heroes is created by David Brevik, who worked on both Diablo and Diablo 2, so we can expect that same Diablo-esque action gameplay, which is actually found in a lot of games these days, including Torchlight, Mythos, and even Dungeon Fighter Online. It's a lot of games have that Diablo-esque gameplay these days. Well, that's it for MMO news, but as for games coming soon, we have nothing on the radar. But as for games that recently launched, we have RF Online, and it officially launched on Games Campus on September 7th. The sci-fi MMORPG used to be playable on PlayerRF.com through the developer, but is now available globally through Games Campus. And to celebrate the launch of the game's newest server, Games Campus is running an increased XP event, which actually boosts XP to 10 times the normal rate, which actually sounds a bit ridiculous. Sort of reminds me of the private servers out there, as bonus XP in most games is usually 2 to 3 times on bonus events. This is the first one I've seen 10 times. Though to be fair, the PlayerRF version also had very fast XP rates compared to the first version of the game, which I believe was published by Codemasters maybe? But yeah, the XP rate is incredibly fast. Anyway guys, that's it for MMO news and announcements of the week ending September 9th, 2012. Now if you want to read about or learn more about any news mentioned in this video, simply head over to MMOHut.com/news, and if you want to discuss anything in this video, simply head over to MMOHut.com/forums. Anyway guys, this is Omer, signing off.